Introducing the Meyers DAGIR. This is a multi-platform advanced laser system, and it's the next evolution of weapon-mounted lasers for the next generation of warfighter. And in this video, we're gonna find out exactly why. Diving straight into the features of this laser, it has a green visible as well as an IR pointer. Both of these are slaved together, so when you're doing the zero process, you only have to do it once, and both of them will be slaved together. They also have an IR illuminator. So this has an adjustable beam divergence using this cap here. So you can go from 0.8 to 12 degrees of flood with the IR illuminator. This laser has a off green vis, IR1, IR2. So obviously the vis laser is just for the vis laser, and IR1 is like your intermediate to a high power mode. On IR1, you still have low, medium, and high settings you can use using this switch up here. Basically increases your power output depending on which mode you're in. When you go into IR2, this is like kicking it into overdrive. This is the highest power output setting on the DAGIR. And when you combine it with the IR2 setting on high power on the switch here, you're in the max power output that this laser has to offer. The Meyers DAGIR utilizes VCSEL technology, which gives you a cleaner beam output. This is better compared to the LED pattern style lasers like you see in the traditional PEC 15. This laser is also very smart, and what I mean by that is everything is a digital output. So when you're adjusting, let's say, the beam divergence here, and you're rotating the cap to the next desired setting, it's sending a signal, and it's gonna give you the output because it's already predetermined. Nothing inside is physically moving or sliding. Everything is electronic. This laser also has something called a wakizashi port, which in Japanese is like a short sword inserted from the side. On the side here is where that port's located. This will be used for remote power. So if you want to run a switch, you can buy the switch, plug it in, and now you have a external switch to power this laser. Meyers has talked about this thing being able to be mounted to a drone, and utilizing that port, you'll be able to remotely fire and activate it without physically being anywhere near the laser. So this thing is truly the next generation of lasers, not only for LE, but for the next generation of warfighters.
Let's do it again. So we're out here with the DAGIR. The controls are really easy. A lot of the other lasers out on the market, the push button's really easy, and I can throttle back on the controls a lot easier, especially going from cone to cone. So yeah, it makes it super easy, especially for the tight shots in the head box at the end. It's just a matter of training, right? The DAGIR, that little scroll wheel on the side to adjust modes was super intuitive, really easy to flick, even on the move, running to some further distance stuff we were doing. It was easy to anticipate those longer shots and kind of flick it in motion, where the maul, I kind of just let it ride on the low setting, and it kind of worked out for me. So I can definitely see how the maul in a lot of different environments might be good, but you start getting into more specific scenarios, definitely at distance, that DAGIR is gonna be awesome. About to break my ankles.
So if I were to compare this laser to other offerings on the market as far as its size goes, I would probably compare it to the L3 Harris NGAL. It's very similar. It's compact and short. It's made out of a 6061 T6 aluminum, so it's very rugged, and the weight comes in at 7 ounces, so it's a very lightweight, rugged, compact laser. Throughout this week, I've mounted this laser on a multitude of platforms, from rifles like you see here, to my Cadex bolt gun, and to my PRS semi-auto 6.5. We've shot this thing at 25 yards and we've taken it out to 400 yards. I have to say, I'm very impressed with it. This laser has a lot more adjustment to it, is the way I would describe it. So you can fine tune that exact setting you're looking for as far as the IR illuminator goes. I think the laser output is perfect. No matter what setting I'm putting it in and how high the output is getting on it, that laser is staying very consistent. Something you see on a lot of these other lasers that other manufacturers make is they make that laser way too powerful on high power mode, and you're just washing out everything. I really saw this thing shine when you got to 400 plus yards away. Being able to adjust the beam divergence to like tighter setting versus like the MAL DA only having, 3 fixed positions. Even then, you're just fine tuning your adjustment points. I'm not saying the Mall DA is less superior than the Dagger. I think it's just depending on your application and use case you're gonna be using these things for, B. Meyers Dagger. If you have a Mall DA already, I wouldn't personally be selling it to pick up the Dagger unless you wanted to. All right, so we're out here at distance, and for this portion of the video, we are going to test the Dagger's functions at 100, 200, and 400 yards. We're gonna go through all the different modes and the different divergent beams. But not only that, we're gonna compare it to the Mall DA. Let's see how they do. We're gonna put the Dagger here into IR1, low power mode, divergent beam. Shine it at 100 here. 1 click, 2 click, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 turns it into a laser pointer. All right, we're gonna go into medium power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and high power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're gonna go into medium power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and high power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Low power. We're gonna transition to 200 yards. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. High power. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 5, 6. Alrighty, we're gonna go into IR2. Low power, beam all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. High power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And high power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Medium power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. High power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something I want to mention too with this laser is it is the only laser on the market that has a true center bore laser and IR laser combo. So what this means is it's literally in line with the barrel on your rifle. You know, comparing it to the Mall, it's offset and you have to technically cant your gun to try and get it to line up. This laser, you're in line, you're centered, you're ready to rock and roll. So that also makes it very unique in its class as well. Something too that makes this laser unique as well is the battery position and the threads. And what I mean by this is it's as simple as turning very loosely and this cap comes off. It utilizes very big threads that makes it very easy to manipulate, and screwing it back on is the same. It doesn't require a lot of effort comparing it to like a Mall, for example. The other thing too is that this battery location is horizontal. So you can now move your pressure pads to be butted up against it because you're not gonna run into the issue of having to unscrew the battery where it hits the pressure pad. This is a very optimal, compact laser, and B. Meyers did an amazing job thinking about the design process of it. To summarize, is the B. Meyers Dagger a Mall killer? I don't think so. I think both lasers have their applications. If I had a Mall on a gun already, I'm not gonna sell it to buy the Dagger. If I was kitting out a new firearm and I needed to get a laser for it, I'm definitely gonna buy the Dagger. As far as pricing goes, it's priced very similar to the Mall. This laser has a lot of features that some of you may not even need as well. If you don't wanna pay the price tag and you don't need all the crazy features it has, You can go buy a different LAM that a different manufacturer makes and it will fill the void you're looking for. This laser is simply the best, made by the best, and you can't go wrong buying a B.E. Meyers product. If you're interested in learning more about the B.E. Meyers Dagger, we have one here in our facility located in Lakewood Ranch, Florida. You can come stop on by, take a look at it, ask for our opinion on it, and get hands-on with it. If you're interested in purchasing this device, we're currently 270 days out from them landing, so it's gonna be around the end of Q4. So send us an email, we're happy to give you a quote, and as always, stay nocturnal.